little restaurant that wasn't busy. It was a really scale.
Extends out so you can see on the other side.
I think one day for board we'll take them to Fort Orange, Ellie, where you walk around.
Remember when I visited Lori and Rocha? So we went through like parts of Canada on the water and parts of East Green too.
Okay.
And so you could see like where people live just on the other side of Canada. So this reminds me of this separate.
I can see that. Here's Florida, the peninsula, but it's got this one part of it that's a peninsula and it's even by us. It goes on for a really long time. So you have the ocean, and then you have that little piece of land, and then you have the intercoastal, and then you have the main part of the field. So you'll hear people talk about the intercoastal, it's just the water that's in between. So the waters tend to be so now when you go to Fort Orange, you're actually but it's still part of the ocean. You know, we have like, you think about it, we have the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean. They're all connected to each other. There's no isolated ocean. Like it's all the water's connected to all the water.
Based on their location.
But it's just one giant body of water.
These they have to use an anchor sitting in.
I would think so. Yes, I don't see any other way. Oh, you know what? They're attached to a buoy.
Oh, a buoy.
See, they each have their own.
So then the buoy
It's probably anchored. It's probably anchored into the ground. It's not really a buoy because it's not buoyant. That's what we did. We took the reason we did that was this thing was coming to different places. If we keep them like we made a note on it, yeah, what's for the number 7? So when we came back to Mexico,
So the places that they took you through were outside of this area too, or just inside?
No. But this is just the old part of St. Augustine, it's other parts. But it's mostly around the older part. But we don't do that on the street. You go by where the college is, like by where the college is, hotel, cars, hosts, the big group of people from art department in the school, they were just sitting there and drawing pictures as part of the class inside the book, which is now your administration. There's a lot of things.
The city itself, not just the city.
Yeah, there's a lot of lack of better. Oh yeah. National parked with this as a senior. We can go around and
This was the
places, St. Augustine, one of the original places. So if you had Ormond Beach, there was no Ormond Beach. John.
Did they have to turn it sometimes?
I would think so. They can't just go in a straight
Wait for the ship to come around in front of them.
Well, I wonder if they did that or they had just a bunch of them and just keep.
Because otherwise, if you can turn it, you know, the ship may be over there. Or maybe
Exactly. Oh, I'm sure they could turn it.
Start it.
You would have to have some use this as a lead.
So then people don't. So when you have your pool in your house, it was already there, right?
It was put in by the builder in 2003. Either 2003 or 2004. The house was right. Plus, it's only 6. Like the one my dad built was 9 3/4 feet deep, right? This is I can stand up. It's only yeah. Well, we've done both ways, so we tried a newer way.
Several walls here, not just one. You know, they set up lower walls, so they couldn't approach. So we,
Except for that doorway right there.
but they didn't make it too high so they could protect themselves.
It was just enough, I think, to stay. You're always at an advantage being on top or behind something. You know, why does the lion take zero down from the back? Yeah. So it's the same thing. If you're above them, it's hard to.
Do you want me to take a picture together?
No, just
It's
take
okay?
a picture from, yeah, thank you.
See, everyone. We parked here once in the truck. Like, look at that old building over there. I'm not sure what it is. Oh, it's like a
Is it a church? There's also, if you look to the right, there's also something with a dome. Yeah, something on top. Maybe that's all part of this grounds.
Could be that they can look out into the. So, you know, through time, how things have changed hands and used different. So this is a seawall. So if the water goes, if the water is a seawall, so I think if the tide gets higher,
It's going to block it from going to the floor.
especially
There were a lot of French, I guess this part is like all the tools. This is where they store food. All the food.
Okay. We took this one and explained it, but it was so long ago.
They have food there.
And sometimes you have to spend different.
And you can choose when to stop. So let's say you want to take the whole tour and everything. You can take it back to where you're
Well, that's well, you do a big circle.
right.
Wherever you are, because you can go this stop, this stop. Each one has a place you can get off. And if you get arrested, just if they said, "Oh, you did something wrong," you went to jail.
Somebody can
Is Washington from walking back home?
Yeah, but where the slaves thing, they showed this like, it was almost like a dugout for a baseball place, only they lived in there, you know.
That's interesting. You know what I'd like to do is cross the street, Ellie.
You could have found that later in life.
So your mom and my mom have given up. What happened was, after Grandpa Aaron died, she was working 3 jobs. So instead of people helping her and rewarding her, my mom said,